Former player surprised everyone by saying this about Queen. "Hey, Steelers fans. The Steelers won, but the performance wasn't exactly what the fans expected." And unexpectedly, Steelers fans receive a stern warning from Mark Schlereth of the Broncos. The fans were surprised by what he said. And Patrick Queen? Is he up to what is expected of him? It seems that for everyone, no, a well-known former Steelers player said something that Queen didn't expect. If the Steelers are your favorite team, leave a like. Let's watch the video. The Pittsburgh Steelers secured a gritty win against the Denver Broncos in Week 2, a victory that was not as dominant as some might have hoped. Despite entering as favorites, the game revealed continued offensive struggles, particularly in the second half, yet the Steelers' defense stood strong, keeping Denver to just 6 points. Before the game, former Broncos guard and NFL analyst Mark Schlereth doubted Pittsburgh's capabilities, predicting a decisive Denver victory. Post-game, however, Schlereth tempered his expectations for his former team, pointing out the Broncos' ongoing rebuild and their reliance on a rookie quarterback at the helm. Schlereth's shifting stance served as a reminder to Steelers fans not to get carried away with the win, emphasizing the road ahead and the challenges that lie beyond. While a victory in the NFL, regardless of the opponent's status, is always valuable, this win should be viewed in context. The Broncos, while rebuilding, presented a legitimate challenge, and overcoming any NFL team requires effort and execution. Steelers fans experienced mixed emotions. Relief at the win was tempered by concerns over an offense that struggled to capitalize on its early momentum. The game's narrow margin underscored areas in need of improvement if the team hopes to contend with the stronger squads in the league. Complicating matters for Pittsburgh was the absence of Russell Wilson, sidelined with a calf injury. In his place, Justin Fields stepped up, delivering a solid if not spectacular performance that included 117 passing yards, a touchdown, and 0 turnovers. Despite the win, Fields faced difficulties, including a few precarious moments with mishandled snaps, thankfully recovered by his team. Despite the offensive inconsistencies, Pittsburgh's defense shined, effectively containing Denver's rookie quarterback, who, despite throwing for 246 yards, also gave up 2 interceptions, highlighting his inexperience. Looking ahead, the Steelers stand at 2-0, leading the AFC North, a position they aim to solidify as the season progresses. While not perfect, their ability to win tough games sets them apart in a competitive division. In reflection, Schlereth's comments, though initially critical, ring true. The Steelers must enhance their offensive output to compete with the top teams. Their early victories, while commendable, have spotlighted the need for more comprehensive performances moving forward. If the offensive performance is already surprising, the heavy criticism of one of the biggest names in defense, Patrick Queen, only adds more tension to the situation. Former Pittsburgh Steelers nose tackle Chris Hoke didn't hold back on KDKA's Steelers Extra Point show, criticizing linebacker Patrick Queen for underperforming in the team's initial games despite a hefty contract. Hoke pointed out that Queen seemed overwhelmed in confrontations with offensive linemen, a critical part of his role that should showcase his speed and agility rather than seeing him pushed back. Reacting to Hoke's comments, Queen appeared unfazed, hinting on social media that he viewed the situation differently, with a post on X saying, "IDK, what you watching?" In the Steelers' season opener against the Atlanta Falcons, Queen's contributions were minimal, which he attributed to the dominance of the Steelers' defensive line, making it challenging for him to make an impact. "It was kind of boring," Queen commented, expressing a desire to replay moments where he missed tackles. Pro Football Focus rated Queen poorly for his performance against Atlanta, highlighting his struggles in coverage where he allowed 2 receptions for 36 yards and gave him an overall dismal rating. Despite a lack of significant impact plays in the first 2 games, including a quiet game against Denver aside from a crucial pass breakup, there's been no glaring errors in Queen's performance. Yet the high expectations tied to his record-breaking free agent deal with the Steelers, which surpasses previous records with an annual average of $13.66 million, amplify the scrutiny on his performance. In 2023, Queen had an impressive season with the Baltimore Ravens, earning accolades such as second-team All-Pro and his first Pro Bowl selection. which highlighted his potential and added to the high expectations following his move to Pittsburgh. Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin, speaking on The Rich Eisen Show, expressed his excitement about having Queen on the team, praising his abilities and the unique blend of youth and experience he brings to the Steelers' defense. "Man, I love Patrick Queen. I can't believe Patrick Queen plays for us," Tomlin exclaimed, a testament to the high regard in which he holds the young linebacker. With so many questions in the air, the Steelers' future is still up in the air. Justin Fields managed to secure a win, but the offense needs to improve, and Patrick Queen, in the spotlight, has to prove that he's worth the investment. The season is just beginning, but the road to get there is already full of challenges. What do you think? Will Fields establish himself as a starter? Will Queen overcome the criticism? Comment below and don't forget to click on the videos on the final screens to continue following everything about the Steelers.